Welcome to a very special episode of My Garage Winery. I'm C. Miles Robbie, and tonight, you can see by the smile on my face, I'm going to share with you something that I think is phenomenal. And I have been able to secure 2 bottles of the Chapel Down Kits Coty Chardonnay, made in Northern Downs, Kent, England, and this is the 2016 vintage. And this bottle contains 100% Chardonnay grape, made in southern England, of course, in Kent. But what's really impressive is that this particular bottle, this particular vintage, has just won Platinum Best in Show at Decanter, okay, at the Decanter Awards. So this means it has beaten out French Chardonnays, wow, tough, New Zealand Chardonnays, Canadian Chardonnays, American Chardonnays, Chardonnay in general. This is it. I was only able to get 2 bottles, and you cannot find them anymore. Okay, that's how quickly they were scooped up. I want to share this with you tonight on My Garage Winery, and I can't wipe the smile off my face, so join me please. All right, let's crack into it. So the first thing I've noted is that I can't get the foil off without having to cut it, and I don't have my knife here, so I'm just going to try and rip it off if possible. Let's see how easy it comes off. Now normally my corkscrew has a bit of a knife on it, but this one doesn't. Oh, that wasn't too bad, folks. Awesome. All right. Wow. So the folks at Chapel Down, they made this with wild yeast. So basically they put it to ferment, but instead of adding their own strain of yeast, they allowed the yeast that's on the skin of the grape that they grow to ferment it. So whereas if you're following along with My Garage Winery, I killed all the wild yeast by adding SO2 and then inoculated with my own version of yeast. Not so here. And the smell just from the top of the bottle is phenomenal. So I'm getting aromatics like none other. I'm getting oak as well. I'm getting depth just in the little bit of aroma from the top. All right, let's give it a pour. We can see immediately that it's got a nice yellow tinge to it, but it's not a deep straw color. Sometimes you'll see Chardonnays with a deep straw color. Sometimes a deep straw color means it's been oxidized, but this looks beautiful. I'm gonna give it a little swirl and put my nose to it. Oh, the complexity in the aroma just on the nose. Getting a bit of apple on the nose, but it's like almost a toffee apple. And you can pick up the complexity of the lactic acid already. I'm getting a little hint of a buttery, walnutty, perhaps walnutty aroma on the nose. Let's give it a try. I've got goosebumps. This is the second time on My Garage Winery I've got goosebumps. The finish is still is still there. It's finishing as I speak. Unbelievable. I've got apple, beautiful, beautiful apple on the palate. I've got butter, I've got complexity, I've got toasting, the toasting type of, it's almost like a toasted apple. And just that beautiful, beautiful oaky finish, and that just that longevity to the finish. This is just doesn't end. So as I'm sitting here talking still, it's the finish is there. It's well balanced. It's extremely delicate. Shockingly light to balance it. It's just dancing on my tongue. It's fantastic. I'm going to edit this down, but I've now taken over 10 minutes to discuss how good this wine is. I recommend it if you can get your hands on a bottle of it. Kit's Coty, Chardonnay, North Downs, Kent, England, 2016. By Chapel Down. Phenomenal bottle. I can see why it's best in show. I've tried a lot of Chardonnay in my career. I've been trying it for over 20 years now, and yeah, it's up there. It's really, really up there. It's fantastic. So I believe they gave it a score of 97, but I don't typically go with the scoring system anyway. But it is gorgeous. Check it out. Thank you for sharing this moment with me on my garage winery. And remember, let's make some wine.